Life used to be so simple. Dad had that great paying job with a solid growing company, and Mom got to stay home to make sure that her kids received plenty of attention and nurturing. Well, unfortunately, over the last few decades, things have definitely changed. Job security is simply a thing of the past, and those dreams of spending lots of one-on-one time with the kids seem to be just fading away as people are more and more consumed with just making ends meet. In over 60% of America's households, both the husband and wife work outside the home, and yet most people feel that they're not much further ahead today than they were 10 or even 20 years ago. But when you consider that the average family today pays about 35% of their gross income in taxes each year, it's not too hard to understand. 35%? That means that your first 3 hours of every day at work, or your first 128 days of each year, are totally devoted to Uncle Sam. Taxes are generally a person's single largest expense, more than their home, food, and clothing combined. But it hasn't always been that way. The first real income tax in America was in 1862, when the federal government implemented a 3% income tax in support of the Civil War effort. In 1903, the Internal Revenue Bureau was formed and managed to collect over $230 million with only 400 employees who worked primarily on commission. Federal income taxes were officially made into law in 1913, when Americans were taxed at a whopping 1% of their gross pay. Today, the Internal Revenue Service has grown to over 144,000 employees, collecting over $1.6 trillion each year in income and employment taxes. We all know that this great country of ours would not be what it is today without taxes, but no one should have to pay more than their fair share. Everyone is entitled to limit the amount of income tax they pay by simply following the rules set by the IRS. But yet over 40 million people turned to H&R Block last year. Not for tax advice in most cases, just to have them prepare their returns based upon the information that they provided to them. Most H&R Block employees, many of them seasonal, and even many CPAs are simply not qualified or motivated to advise their clients on sophisticated tax strategies, which means that it's essentially up to the taxpayer to know how to best take advantage of complicated tax codes. So wouldn't you be interested in knowing how to cut your income taxes by up to 50% or more by simply taking advantage of certain tax breaks that are legally available to you? You'd surely jump on the opportunity to reduce your rent or mortgage payment by half, wouldn't you? How about increasing your take-home pay by up to $500 a month just by putting a few basic tax strategies into action?
When we saw it was going to make such a tremendous difference in our bottom line on taxes, there was no choice. It was already made for us.
We're getting thousands of dollars back that we didn't get last year.
We're saving about $1,000 a month on our income. It's going to save me this year in between about $7,000 and $8,000. I'm self-employed.
It's the first thing I've ever seen where if somebody gets involved using the product, they can really just change their lives immediately.
So what's the catch? Well, there's not one. Watch closely and we'll show you just how easy and perfectly legal cutting your taxes can be. Most people are part of the employee tax system, which means that they work for someone else and that their tax deductions are basically limited to the interest on their mortgage, their children, charitable contributions, and maybe an IRA. If you're part of this group, you're most likely paying more than your fair share of taxes, and one of the IRS's favorite customers. It's the employer, the business owner, who gets to write off everything, from loan interest and employees to their telephone, utilities, insurance, medical, vehicles, travel, entertainment, and even the magazines in their reception area. Well, as an employee, you have many of the same expenses, but hardly any of the same tax breaks. That is, unless you operate some type of a business out of your home. Home-based businesses are, without question, the single best tax strategy in America, which probably helps to explain why the home business industry has exploded over the last few years. According to the U.S. Commerce Department, home-managed businesses are the fastest-growing segment of the U.S. economy. Thousands of dollars in tax deductions can be available to any taxpayer that operates a business from their residence, whether it's a house, apartment, mobile home, condominium, or even a boat. People who have home businesses are generally able to write off expenses such as a portion of their rent or mortgage, utilities, car expenses, entertainment, meals, travel, medical, dental, optical, and even pensions. Plus $4,250 per year in salary to each of their children as employees, and up to $5,250 each year in educational expenses for each of their children. Let's look at a typical couple with 2 children who own their own home, have combined wages of $60,000, but no home business. They would be able to write off standard deductions of $6,900, and they can claim total dependent exemptions of $10,600, which would leave them with a total taxable income of $42,500. Their federal taxes would therefore be $6,551, with state taxes of $2,376, resulting in a total tax burden of $8,927, not counting any property and sales tax that they might have to pay during the year. It's safe to say that the IRS loves this kind of taxpayer. Now let's look at the same family after deciding to start a home-based business. They still have the same combined wages of $60,000, and let's say only $1,000 in income from their new home business for a total income of $61,000. They still have the same $6,900 in standard deductions and the same $10,600 in dependent exemptions. But just look at what happens when the home business tax benefits kick in. They're now able to write off $7,000 each year for using a portion of their home for their business. $250 in office supplies, $9,750 in automobile expenses, $4,000 in travel and entertainment expenses, $1,500 in medical expenses, $4,250 for each of their 2 children as salary for helping with the business, and even $3,560 in educational expenses for their children, for total deductible business expenses of $34,560, which reduces their total taxable income to only $8,940. Their federal taxes to $1,339, their state taxes to $675, and their total tax burden to only $2,014. This represents a tax savings of $6,913, which goes right into their pocket. And if for some reason this couple's combined wages were to shoot up to $100,000, they could save over $12,600 in taxes just by starting a home-based business and putting these basic tax strategies into action. Even a single person making just $25,000 a year and renting their home could save $3,000 or more each year by following this system. And for the self-employed person, the benefits of owning a home business can be even more impressive. By simply structuring their primary business as a sub-S corporation and operating a second business out of their home, they can effectively limit their personal liability while virtually eliminating those ugly self-employment taxes, easily reducing their tax burdens by 50 to 70%. Whether married, single, kids, or no kids, you can definitely start paying much less in taxes than you are right now by simply operating your own home business and benefiting from the tax incentives set by Congress. So how could you do it? Well, what if you had a team of some of the most qualified tax experts in the country to walk you step by step through a proven, perfectly legal system for slashing your taxes? An incredible team of people who are part of an incredible company known as the Tax People. With the Tax People, you get much more than just some accounting advice. You'll get the knowledge, skill, and reliability of a multi-million-dollar company's dedicated tax team of experts, made up of former IRS agents and highly trained tax accountants and attorneys to help ensure that you receive the absolute maximum in allowable tax benefits. And you won't have to worry about making inconvenient appointments or waiting in long lines to get the answers you need. Because as a customer of the Tax People, you'll have unlimited access to your very own arsenal of tax professionals, with toll-free 800 numbers, email, conference calls, and one-on-one meetings through literally hundreds of the Tax People offices all over the country. You'll also get the Tax Relief System, a proven tax strategy and home business system developed by top IRS attorneys, CPAs, and former IRS agents. This simple-to-follow, affordable system will clearly show you how to set up and operate a profitable, audit-proof home business, which can immediately cut your taxes and instantly increase your take-home pay by literally hundreds of dollars each month. That's big money that could be going toward your children's education, a comfortable retirement, or even that trip around the world you've always dreamed about. In fact, the Tax People are so convinced of this system's effectiveness that they'll even guarantee a minimum of $5,000 in new tax deductions during your first year of following the Tax Relief System business plan. And in the unlikely event that you are ever audited, it's doubtful that you'll ever even have to talk to the IRS, because the Tax People experts will be fully prepared to represent you every step of the way, and even cover any additional interest or penalties resulting from your new home business. How's that for peace of mind? And who stands behind all of these great services? The Tax People is a division of Renaissance TTP Incorporated, a 5-year-old debt-free company headquartered in Topeka, Kansas, with offices in the historic Fleming Mansion. Renaissance provides a firmly established base of operations and invaluable support for the Tax People and its thousands of independent marketing associates across the country. Here, a continually growing, sophisticated data entry department quickly and carefully processes all daily sales to ensure that every sale is accurately reflected in the bonus checks paid out to the Tax People independent associates every business day at 5 p.m. Hundreds of orders each day are instantly communicated to a very efficient and dedicated shipping department, where a 24-hour turnaround is always the daily goal. Individual sales activity and business growth is carefully tracked by the dynamically capable MIS department, poised and ready to manage the phenomenal growth of the tax people. A state-of-the-art communications and graphics department utilizes the absolute latest technology in developing effective marketing and training tools. And when it comes to customer and associate support, questions are promptly answered by a highly qualified team of customer service representatives committed to helping every associate in successfully building their own home business. And to help ensure that everything operates smoothly and that the company continues its staggering growth, the tax people have assembled an incredibly talented management team made up of a variety of business professionals highly experienced in tax law, marketing, sales training, accounting, operations, customer relations, and business development. Its prestigious board of directors reads like a Fortune 500 company, but it's the company's CEO, Mr. Michael C. Cooper, who has clearly proven to be the propelling force behind the impressive success of this unique and truly exciting company.
Renaissance, the tax people, has become the fastest growing tax firm in America because of three key concepts. It's got to be good for the consumer, it's got to be good for the industry, and it's got to be good for government. You know, our people immediately realize a $50, $100, even $150 increase in their weekly take-home pay. Second, for the industry, our people can enjoy a fairly immediate and lucrative income because of the sheer size of this industry. There's 120 million people that all want to cut their taxes, and our system enables them to do that. And third, the whole reason the government passed the laws in the first place was to encourage you to increase your income and therefore increase the amount of tax you pay. But more important than money, my family's been blessed to enjoy a lifestyle that too many Americans are missing out on today. We've been able to be there for the PTA meetings, to help the kids in their soccer games, and to even coach, and to be there for the Little League games, and to be there in the mornings when they go to school, and to be there in the afternoons when they get home. And that's what I really want for Middle America to get back to. And I truly believe that our company and our system can give that to them.
With the obvious benefits that come with using the tax relief system, it's easy to see why it would be perfect for the vast majority of American taxpayers, which is exactly why the tax people have made it possible for you to start your own home business today by simply sharing this powerful system with others. Marketing the tax relief system is really the ideal part-time or even full-time home business. The startup cost and overhead expense is extremely low, especially since you won't need employees or a big inventory of products. And you'll have the ongoing support of the tax people for all of the necessary turnkey business documents, day-to-day tax advice, and professional training on how to successfully build your new business. But most importantly, the generous pay plan offered by the tax people makes it possible for you to achieve a level of financial success that most people only dream about.
It's simple, and there's mass appeal. And that two combination right there just says money.
We've been doing this for 18 days, and we already received 9 checks. So we're definitely excited.
It's amazing. The checks keep coming in day after day after day after day.
Every tax-paying American can use this. I mean, it helps everybody, and you can gain financial freedom. Who wouldn't want to have this?
Who do you know in America that pays taxes? Who do you know that wants to pay less? We've got a product that can literally help every single working American out there.
You give people an automatic pay raise, they tell someone, and they tell someone, and they tell someone. Every day we keep getting people calling up, "Kid, I got $500 this month. I got $600 this month on my paycheck. You were right. I'm telling my aunt, my uncle, and Joe now." And that's just what keeps happening over and over.
Are you ready for your immediate pay raise? Do you think it's time to begin keeping a lot more of the money you worked so hard for? Well, the tax people are firmly committed to showing you just how to do it, legally, ethically, and effortlessly. So don't wait. This is actually a real opportunity for you and your family to get ahead of the game for a change. A chance to take control of your future and begin enjoying the kind of freedom that every American should have.
Well, the thing to understand is that Congress passed these laws for a reason. We didn't invent these deductions. We didn't design this tax relief system around something we thought of. These are the laws that Congress passed. So by using our product and our service, everybody wins. If they try to do our business and try to make a profit and fail, in most businesses that means you lost money. In our business, you saved thousands of dollars. So you're thousands of dollars ahead when you fail, and you could be tens of thousands of dollars ahead or hundreds of thousands of dollars ahead if you succeed. Of course, by succeeding, you end up paying more taxes, and the government wins as well. Employing 1 to 2 children is $8,000 to $16,000 in deductions between wages and educational benefits, different things. You can even set up an IRA for your kids, tax-free to you and them both. Or most people see $6,000 to $8,000 worth of deductions just off one car. Now, most families have two, and they both become deductible if you alternate the use of them. So there's tens of thousands of dollars worth of deductions available. Anybody who works our business will get way more than 5. So guaranteeing 5 is the easy part. Sometimes people ask us if working a home-based business will increase their chances of being audited, and I've been assured by all the experts, including the #1 district director in the IRS, that that's not the case. If you do your taxes with expert tax advice, whether you're Gates, Kennedy, Vanderbilt, or Bill Jones, whether you make $30,000 a year or $30 million a month, if you're following the tax law or not, it's not a problem. They're simply checking to see if you follow the tax law. In our case, our system and the information in our system has been certified all over the country. Written endorsements from experts from top to bottom. Every single thing we do is exactly according to law. We've never had a client that got audited that's ever had a problem. A lot of people's initial reaction to the $100 a month is because they still got a consumer hat on instead of a business person hat. I'll give you an example. If you found out that the house next door to you, you could buy for $100 a month, your mortgage payment would be $100 a month, but the rent you would get off that house would be $500 a month. Would you buy it? Of course. And you'd never ask yourself, well, how long do I have to pay the $100 a month? You're making a $400 a month profit. And so what happens is a person for $100 a month gets literally thousands of dollars worth of advice. And so people to understand that never have an objection to the $100 a month, because starting the very first month, we save them $300 to $600. They're actually hundreds of dollars ahead starting their first week, their first month in the business. We've had hundreds and hundreds of licensed tax professionals, CPAs, tax attorneys, former IRS employees, district directors for the IRS, all endorse our program in writing. This year, we started officially opening our nationwide network of tax offices by going to these existing CPA firms who have already written us endorsements and getting them under contract to provide services at an agreed-upon fee schedule to our clients. So our clients from coast to coast can walk into a local office, receive help one-on-one, face-to-face with a professional, and know in advance that they're getting the best rate schedule in town. Network marketing was the best way to get the word out between friends and neighbors and relatives that it really does work, that it really can save you all this money, that the company really does pay you fast and on time. And with that personal assurance from a friend or neighbor, we sign up, an ever-increasing number of clients every month. And I believe that every single person that you bring into the business or that your team brings into the business, you should get paid on. And so we developed a pay plan that pays on the entire sales of your group. Doesn't have anything to do with when the sale was made or how long it took to make it, whether it was 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year after you joined, whether it was 1 level, 5 levels, or 50 levels deep. That's your business. So it should pay you on that to infinity. But if you're going to pay to infinity, you have to cap the total amount of income, which we do at $900 a day. But then you allow multiple business centers, just like if you own one McDonald's, you could own 4, to be able to multiply the effect of that. So what you end up with is a hybrid, where it pays daily, pays weekly, pays monthly, pays residuals, pays to infinity. All the breakage in the plan was designed to go to the field. Ultimately, the biggest share of our revenue and profits, more so than any other company in this industry, goes to our field force that helped build the company. We have no competition. There's nobody else mass marketing business strategy, set up the home business, work with the people day by day, all the way through doing the return, audit protection, the whole package. We're the only company out there doing it, yet our marketplace is 1,000 times the size of the nutrition marketplace or the personal care or the home care or any other company that's ever been in our networking industry. Every taxpayer, not just 30 or 40 million, can benefit from our business. And so we're not arrogant enough to think we'll get everybody, but with hundreds and hundreds of offices springing up nationwide, thousands over the next few years, providing day-to-day help to middle America, 110, 120 million families, we're going to get our fair share. If you like what you heard here today, you'll find it's amazingly simple to cut your taxes, and it's even simpler to share with other people how they can cut theirs. If you're ready for a change, if you're ready to lower your taxes and increase your income, get back with the people who shared this information with you and find out how to get started right away. We're going to go build a billion-dollar corporation. We'd love to have you with us right there at the top.
The first step and only requirement for developing your own business with thetaxpeople.net is completing an independent marketing associate application and agreement. As an IMA, you have a lucrative opportunity with the most exciting, needed, and marketable product and company in America today. The Tax People's Trilogy Compensation Program allows you to achieve your highest degree of personal success by simply helping 3 other people build their business. This unique plan provides instant daily bonuses paid at 5 o'clock each day, plus very profitable weekly bonuses, and most importantly, substantial residual monthly income from every customer in your organization, regardless of depth, level, or placement. Putting this dynamic compensation plan to work for you is as simple as generating 3 sales or ordering your own tax relief system, so you may start sponsoring other independent marketing associates and building your own dynamic sales organization. Each personal sale you make provides an instant direct sales bonus of $100, paid daily at 5 p.m., along with a residual direct sales bonus of $33 per month for 3 months, for a total personal bonus income of $199 per sale. You'll also receive 1,000 tax miles per sale, which, like frequent flyer miles, are redeemable for free products or free vacations anywhere in the world. As you make additional personal sales, HAL, the powerful corporate computer system, will automatically build and balance 3 individual sales teams within your organization. With your first 3 sales, you have already made a profit of approximately $600, and you will enjoy a profitable residual bonus in addition to thousands in tax deductions. You have your virtually free home business, unlimited tax advice, free 1040 preparation at the end of the year, and retroactive audit protection, with your monthly services more than offset by your profits. And each additional sale you make adds another $199 to your profits. But there's much more. As your group sales volume grows, you can continue to qualify for even higher awards in compensation. That even includes revenue sharing in the total nationwide corporate monthly residual income. Your first 3 steps of the Trilogy Compensation Program are reached by building your organization's daily sales volume and moving up the Trilogy bonuses. By building 3 sales in each team or helping your 3 sell 3, you qualify for the $300 bronze bonus that day, with the potential of qualifying 5 times during the week. These bonuses are paid weekly. By building 6 sales in each team, you qualify for the $600 silver bonus that day, up to 5 times per week. And by continuing to build your group sales volumes to 9 sales in each team, you qualify for the $900 gold bonus that day, up to 5 times per week. These bonuses are also paid weekly. Realizing that group sales volumes often grow at different rates, the company even provides a daily bonus of up to $900, up to 5 times per week, from only 2 growing sales teams. One of the most exciting and powerful components of the entire compensation program is the PTA monthly residual bonus, where the company allows $3 per customer to be paid to you in a monthly bonus computed up to a generous 12 levels deep. Without question, the Tax People has designed one of the most substantial revenue-sharing programs ever seen in the industry. These diamond pools allow marketing leaders to override the entire nationwide residual sales of the company each month. You can share in the first nationwide 3% pool in your very first month, with only 6 sales, the lowest requirement in our industry for upper-level bonuses. And what makes this plan truly unique is it is designed to reward both personal sales and management ability by allowing full-time income from part-time effort through all 3 legs, any 2 legs, or even a professional-level income from just 1 single leg of your organization. The opportunity to drive the car of your dreams for free has to be one of the best bonuses ever provided in this industry. With only 18 customers, you pick out your car and let the company start paying for it. Many IMAs have earned their free car of their dreams in 4 weeks or less. So whether you want a top-of-the-line Expedition with all the toys, or a souped-up Camaro with all the noise, the Tax People will make the lease or purchase payments for you. As everyone would love to immediately increase their take-home pay, it's hard to imagine a better choice when you consider everything the Tax People offers. America's most marketable product, an established rock-solid company, hundreds of affiliated offices nationwide, an easy and proven support system, and a dynamic compensation program. By making the choice to get started today, you choose to take control of your taxes, your income, and your future. By simply helping others duplicate this process, you can ignite the awesome power of duplication and be well on your way to achieving the kind of success you've always dreamed of.